Okay, so 3, 2, 1, go. Hello, viewers, and welcome back to a 3, 2, 1, go. Hello, viewers, and welcome. I'm your humble host, Josh24214, and today we are going to start tackling the remake for Resident Evil 3. And this has been a long time coming. That ever since I played the Resident Evil 2 remake, I promised if they ever did Resident Evil 3, I would totally do it. And now in 2020, we're going to be tackling the remake of Resident Evil 3, and some people say that this remake doesn't match it as good as the remake for Resident Evil 2. And there are some good reasons why. And before I begin, yes, I have seen the new trailer for Resident Evil Village or Resident Evil 8. I'm pretty super excited about that. It was like one of the big highlights of that stream today. So that's way into next year. So in the meantime, let's tackle Resident Evil 3. And yeah, this is a story that goes through the events of still continuing on with Resident Evil 2, the set of Resident Evil 2. This story goes through Resident Evil 2, but this is a prequel and a continuation of Resident Evil 2, of the events of that was going on in Raccoon City. So in a way, we're getting a continuation of what's been going on since I said about at the end of Resident Evil 2, what happened to Raccoon City, and did they eventually, blow it up good to make sure that this infection isn't around. So we're going to start a new game. And we're not going to continue, we're going to play a whole new game. And yeah, because I played this game multiple times, I do have some of the bonus content, but I'm going to try to make it as fair as possible. I probably be doing things in standard, not hardcore or nightmare, so sorry about that. Standard and assisted were the only ones that were in the base game model, so we're doing it with standard, and I'm doing it as fair as I can. So let's dive into the madness that was Resident Evil 3 Remake, and dealing with this unholy abomination. Raccoon City is an industrial metropolis located in the American Midwest. Jill Valentine, a member of STARS, has been conducting investigations solo as she seeks the truth behind a deadly incident.
This pandemic has spread faster than any disease in modern history.
Angry mobs throughout the city. Authorities are bracing for more rioting tonight.
He was knocked unconscious instantly.
A citywide emergency has been declared.
The CDC has quarantined the lower Midwestern region of the U.S.
Oh, something's going on.
Commitment, honesty, integrity, these are the core values that create the foundation for Umbrella.
Okay, it's awesome that they introduced live-action cutscenes for this. So it seems Umbrella's doing some more fishy things.
That will continue to build a brighter future.
Yeah, ever since what you guys did for Resident Evil 2, and what the hell? Resident Evil 3, also known as Resident Evil 3 Nemesis. Because seems like Umbrella is going to unleash an awful creature upon us, which has been dubbed codename Nemesis, based on the title. And doing this. I see this is a first person for this segment. As a bit of a callback to Resident Evil 7. Seems like we're playing as Jill for this game, as she goes through the horrific events of Resident Evil 7. Hang on, sorry. Oh, I think that's the thinking about something else. So yeah, Jill is in her apartment, but we don't know where yet. Well, let's get her cleaned up.
Worse every night.
Okay.
Days, then I can kiss this town goodbye.
So, from the information that we got, that entire sequence was all in her head. And I guess this is supposed to be a reference to what was going on with Resident Evil 1, with the stuff that was going down at the Spencer Mansion. And Jill Valentine was involved in that.
Too many pills.
And yeah. And I guess she suffered from post-traumatic stress disorder, or PTSD. And we seem to get a little bit of information. And looks like Jill's been a little busy with these files. This one's called Jill's Report, and let's see, September 26, 1998. 1998. It's already been 2 months since that mess with Umbrella. Thanks to the suspension, investigations haven't progressed exactly as I hoped. Perhaps this written record of what I found will prove to be my final duty as a STARS officer. I can only hope that it helps lead to the truth. The T virus. Those infected by the virus seem to become literal zombies. It appears to be commutable via several different ventures outlined below. Bite from an infected individual, allowing the mixing of the body fluids, contact with crows which have eaten infected carrion. Due to the strength of the virus, airborne infection cannot be disowned. It should be noted that those who survived the incident have not yet developed symptoms. It's unclear whenever this is because the virus has a long incubation period or because we just happen to be resilient to the infection. We ought to remain vigilant even after this investigation period ends. As for me, aside from my minor difficulties sleeping, I seem to be in fine shape still. I shouldn't get too hopeful after all. This couldn't be just an extended incubation. So Jill is kind of a little worried about the events about the Spencer Mansion, and she fears of being infected by the T virus. Investigation notes. Umbrella. This is the company that was running all the sketchy things from Resident Evil 1 and 2 at the time. pharmaceutical company, industrial leader in market share, focused on military weapons development while maintaining cover as a pharmaceutical company, also secretly developing bioweapons. T-virus outbreak at Arkley Mountains research facility precipitated the Mansion incident. That's the very first game. That the Arkley Manor that was in the first game, and getting into the lore of that will take a long time. Corresponding with Raccoon City leadership, large donations to Mayor Warden's office effectively controls the city. So, yeah, Umbrella basically owns Raccoon City at this point. And a lot of sketchy things have been going on. And it seems she's got a message from a colleague to Jill Valentine. Hey, Hotshot, how are you holding up? I still can't believe Iron suspended you. It's such bullshit. He ought to pin a medal on you for making it out of that hellhole back in July. Of course, you're going to poke around and ask questions about it. I hope you're not mad at me for keeping my head down. Everything's been happening so fast. Stars was the pride of the force. When the chief disbanded us out of nowhere, I thought for sure I was going to lose my job. Word has it you've been planning to leave Raccoon City. I figured you wouldn't take the suspension lying down. Just promise to watch your back. Umbrella won't sit by while you try to dismantle their business. Take care, Jill. Brad Fickers, Stars Alpha Team, now and forever. P.S. Had to slip this message to the pizza guy to avoid detection. Enjoy your extra large mega meat supreme. It's on me and the guys. So the Stars team, that is Brad Fickers. There were more of Stars members, but this seems this game just focused on. And also, Chris was part of the team, and we know Chris ends up at 7 in Resident Evil 7, doing well for himself, but it seems like in 8 he's taken a different role from what we see in the trailers, but until more information show up, we'll have to wait. Oh god, are we gonna have a repeat of the nightmare that we have? I gotta say, the RE engine still looks good as ever. September 28th, 8:07 p.m., Raccoon City. So this happens a day before...
Who could that be?
Oh, seems like a phone call. So, yeah. So this is, according to the timeline, at this point in time, the next day... Oh, there's a letter. Unsealed envelope. They got me pinned down at home. Guys across the street are watching me from their window 24/7. Are they Ironsmen? Umbrellas? Don't know. And there's no real difference anyway. I know what they're trying to do. They want to wear me down, torment me into compliance, and it's working. I'm barely eating, barely sleeping. I'm going crazy. I feel like the living dead, but I won't let them win. I have to get out of the city and find a way to make them accountable. They'll send someone to silence me, of course. If you hear that I've been killed or whatever, it is they do to people like me. You must pick up the investigation where I left off. I enclosed my files. They'll tell you everything you need to know as long as this package isn't intercepted. I'll be moving out at night. 5 days. Wish me luck. So I guess Jill was going to send a letter to someone. Most likely Chris. But right now, let's make sure I didn't miss anything. So nothing left that I'm forgetting. Alright, let's go and answer the telephone.
Hello?
Jill, are you okay?
Brad, is that you?
Listen, you gotta get out of there.
What are you talking about?
I don't have time to explain. You gotta get out of there right now!
All right, let me grab my...
Whoa! Jesus. Oh god, right away. This asshole shows up. And that letter didn't lie. The Umbrella was gonna send someone to silence her. Okay, yeah, we gotta run. That is our antagonist who just showed up. We're going to be dealing with this asshole throughout the entire game.
What the hell?
And at such a terrible time, too. Oh god! Oh, what the fuck? Okay, that's kind of clever. Well, right now this is just a set piece, so you're pretty much okay. Just keep going forward and you'll make it survive. Yeah, a lot of problems is what this game, this remake, does to... Oh god! Just run. Just run as fast as you can. And you manage to get away from him as soon as possible. And that, my friend, is the main title of the game, The Nemesis. And get out of town while having a crazy... Oh!
Over here!
Brad!
Oh, it's Brad.
You okay?
From
What was that thing?
RE1.
Damned if I know. But right now it's got a hard-on for the only 2 stars left in town. You and me. I'm not sticking around. Just look around you. The longer we wait, the more screwed we are.
How did this all happen so fast?
I don't know. One fucked up thing always leads to another. It's like Arclay on steroids.
Yeah, this is the day when
Hey, wait! Down here!
when the virus does get out and it starts infecting the entire Raccoon City, leading everywhere to be in chaos.
Many people be infected.
For our heroes of RE2 to deal with.
In here!
There's so many.
Oh god. And this is kind of a little too soon after what's going on in the world right now. It's kind of a scary nightmare when you think about it. Well, he's dead. He's been bitten.
We're gonna make a run for it.
Come on, Jill. We know how this ends.
No, I don't.
Are we still a team?
Always.
Then do me a favor. Don't fuck up like I did. Go!
Goodbye, Brad. So yeah, Brad is basically zombie chow at the moment. So right now we gotta survive. And looky here! A gun! Our first proper weapon. But right now, we're gonna save on bullets. We can just basically tell in the tutorial L2, then R2 to draw the gun and fire. And when we got some time to think, our first weapon, we do get two weapons. One is the survival knife. It's not the same as Resident Evil 2. We can keep using it over and over. It's just basically the knife from Resident Evil 7. And that's good, so we don't have to worry about the blade breaking. And we got the G9 handgun. Okay, survival knife? It's a survival knife. Comes in handy in desperate situation. G19 handgun. A 15-shot 9mm handgun known for its compact size, made from extremely durable resin. It is used by armed forces worldwide. So yeah, we got just a pistol at the moment, but we'll get more and more better weapons. But our ammo is complete shite with only 5 bullets, so if there's a zombie in the way, right now we can bypass a lot of the trouble with the zombies. Okay, so we have to parking garage. So we got a goal on trying to escape Raccoon City, so we'll have to find a way to get through.
Sir, are you alright?
Stay back! Don't come any closer!
Hey, come on. There's a helicopter waiting to take you to safety.
What safety? I'm not going out there!
The parking garage isn't far. I can take
The only
you there.
safe place is in here!
My God.
Sir, what's your name? I can't just leave you behind.
It's Dario Rosso. And yeah, right. You just want to steal my safe house. Get your own, Missy.
Missy? Would you please calm down? I'm a police officer. I'm here to help.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you've been doing a bang-up job. You want to help? Go handcuff yourself to one of those freaks.
Sir, this is your last chance. No one else is coming for you.
I'm not going anywhere. I'd rather starve to death in here than be eaten by one of those undead monsters. Now leave me alone.
Yeah, he had his chance. So yeah, we met Dario Rosso, and he was in the original in Nemesis, and we got handgun ammo. And there's a really cool new mechanic for RE3 that wasn't in RE2 Remake, but we'll get into that once we get more stuff. So yeah, Dario Rosso was in Resident Evil 3, but sadly that's his only scene in the remake. And I'll just say it now that Dario Rosso does die in the original, and in the original PlayStation version. We would be able to go back and see what happened to Rossio, but he's dead, and oh god, 2 more zombies. But like I said, you can save bullets. And there's a really new mechanic for Jill, and that is dodging, and if you perfect dodge, you would be able to get a few pot shots in, and able to one-shot zombies in the head, if you can do a crit. And I have gotten crits on the pistol before, but not much, so... So yeah, our goal is to escape in the helicopter and get away from this place as soon as we can.
Hey, down here!
Hey, get in!
Okay, so this game won't be long, so we're going to be rescued, and I can end this game super quick. Oh god! Nope. Not going to be easy. And I wonder who, and guess who did it?
Sorry.
Our mysterious stalker. Yeah, man, this was a quick time event. We have to, come on, start the engine.
Damn it!
And I don't know how long this will take until Nemesis. Yeah, let's kill this asshole. Okay, hold the R2. Try to force Nemesis off. And yeah, I'm basic. It's on the can, so of his pod, so yeah, the guy's name is Nemesis, and we'll be dealing with him throughout the entire game. And he became a personal favorite for everybody, because people think Resident Evil 3 is the best one. It's a tie between Resident Evil 2 and Resident Evil 3, and this is his proper first form of Nemesis.
Hey! Fuckface!
Whoa! Oh, God! That usually kills a boss. Nice! But sadly, he didn't blow up.
Easy, lady. I got you.
Who are you? What are you
My
doing?
name's Carlos, and I'm saving you. Come on. Let's get you someplace safe.
Okay, so we got rid of Nemesis for a while. And yeah, we're rescued by Carlos, who only shows up in this game in the original, and he's...
I think we're in the clear.
Hope so.
We've been bringing survivors here.
Here where?
My guys have converted some subway cars into a shelter. It's safe.
I'm fine.
Personal space. Okay, I get it. Let's go.
Go with Carlos.
Who's the dipshit that closed this? Sorry, we're gonna have to go around.
Hey, what do you know about that monster?
Nothing. I've never seen anything like it. But it's no zombie. It knows what it wants and won't stop till it gets it. Don't you like that in a man?
No thanks. He's all yours.
I like Carlos.
I promise you're in good hands. I'm with the Umbrella Biohazard Countermeasure Service.
Oh,
Are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? You guys are the ones who caused all of this.
Whoa, 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 whoa. What are you talking about? Look, we're just here to help people. What's wrong with Umbrella?
What's wrong with Umbrella? Oh my god. Your company is responsible for infecting everyone.
Yeah. I don't know anything about all that. Look, you don't have to trust me, but I'm going to the shelter. You coming?
so yeah, Carlos is working for Umbrella, and basically he's working with the mercenaries department of Umbrella. So yeah, in the original, Carlos was a bit of a... He was not that good in the original. He was kind of a bit of a jerk as far as I remember in the original. But they tried to improve Carlos a bit in the remake. And he strangely looks like Keanu Reeves. A bit. He kind of has a Keanu Reeves look.
Hey, Captain. This fine young lady could use our help.
Carlos, you didn't even think to ask fine young lady her name? She is an elite operative of RPD, Special Tactics and Rescue Service. Her name is something Valentine.
It's Jill.
Nice to meet you, Jill. I am UBCS, Platoon Leader Mikhail Victor. My team was sent here to rescue civilians.
Oh.
Right. How's that going for you?
The city is completely cut off, isolated. Most of the 100,000 civilians will wind up dead. Correction, undead. My platoon has suffered serious losses. Just keeping them alive is more than I can manage.
Well, you can thank your corporate overlords for that.
Yes. Well, we are doing all we can. If we can get this subway train moving, we can evacuate some survivors. But we need help. My men cannot do this alone.
All right. I'm in. But I am on their side, not yours.
Oh, hey. It's cool. We all want the same thing.
Thank you, Jill.
All right, Super Cop. Here you go. We can use this to stay in contact.
I know what a radio is.
Okay, first things first. We need to get you geared up. Head up to street level. You'll find supplies there.
All right.
Okay, so now we have our basic objective at the moment.
Shit, Captain. They really took a chunk out of you.
Nothing that I will miss.
So yeah, so I don't know if Victor is infected or not, so he's not long for this world with that bite mark. And there's a folder here for ammo crafting, coming back from the remake of RE2, UBCS ammunition crafting guide. On the battlefield, if you run out of ammo, your gun is about as useful as a wet fart. Want to stay alive out there? Then get these basic formulas into your skull. Handgun ammo, 2 gunpowder. Shotgun shells, gunpowder and high-grade gunpowder. Mag ammo, high-grade gunpowder, 2 high-grade gunpowder. Once you're stocked up, get out there and join the party. Let's give those dead motherfuckers something to eat. Just make sure you don't become dessert. So yeah, the ammo crafting. Yeah, it's a bit still the same from RE2 with a little dash later on, once we get the first act done. So yeah, right now we need to get geared up to go out there and try to help the people in any way. Okay, Victor. Okay, there's the tabloid farm page here. The cannibal murders of a complete digest. In the grey morning of September 25th, a frantic caller telephoned the RPD to report an assault. A man described as deheveled like a vagrant was attacking a passerby north of the Lamb's Museum of Art. The responding officers discovered a mutilated corpse of a woman by some dumpsters nearby. Dozens of bite marks covered her body, and she had been dismembered, suggesting she has been eating. The third known incident of its kind to occur in Raccoon City this month. So who done it? Who's been munching on man steak? We're here at News Comment to have a going feeling that the so-called cannibal disease patient Spencer Memorial has been providing free treatment for since August might not be settling for just cafeteria food. Our reporters have infiltrated Spencer's Memorial and asked the tough questions. Come back with the horror stories that will make your stomach roil. Turn the page to the scoop, and we don't get anything from there. So yeah, we've gotten rid of the Nemesis right now, but he'll be back.
Joe, it's me again. You topside yet?
Working on it. So what's the plan?
The old tanks got me clearing the tracks. You mind getting the subway infrastructure back online?
And how do I do that?
Let's start by restoring power. I'll navigate you to the substation once you hit the main road.
Copy that. Let's do this fast.
Alright, reactivate the power at the substation. So right now we have to go to the power plant to restore power. And a returning thing, the herbs. But luckily we only have to deal with 2 particular herbs. And there's some gunpowder. And here's a cool mechanic. And then, now I can demonstrate the new mechanic for RE3 Remake. See the gunpowder? When we get our second gunpowder, it'll automatically be added into our inventory. So yeah, that's a nice bit of change. So we don't have to pause every time for a green herb, green herb, green herb. it's a bit ridiculous to do that over and over and over again. So it's a nice touch. And we got this weird box thing. Looks like we need some lockpicks. We're gonna need a lockpick to open that box. And there's this weird looking clock thing. The commemorial commemorating the grand reopening of the Kite Brothers Railway.
It almost looks like I could get this working if I plug in the right whatever it is.
So yeah, we're gonna have to be coming back here, but throughout this entire arc of this chapter in Acts, the story breakdown in Acts for locations throughout this place. So if we mix a green herb and a red herb, we get full health. And this will fully restore full health. And yeah, this was some of the bonus stuff you can get. So I'm going to try and not do as much cheating that way. So if we combine the gunpowder with gunpowder, we can get 15 handgun standard bullets. The crafting contraption was in Resident Evil 3 and on the PlayStation was the only way to craft the gunpowder. The gunpowders, various gunpowders into ammo, so yeah, that's a nice reference. And here's another book, the UBCS Herb Field Manual. There's no place in the UBCS for pipsqueaks who crawl back to base every time they get scratched up. You want somebody to kiss your boo-boo? Go someplace else. Here in the big leagues, we mix our own meds, so get these recipes memorized. High potency mixture, 2 green herbs, maximum potency mixture, green herb and red herb, or 3 green herbs. First aid spray, can't make these yourself, go grab them if you see them. That should do it. Now get out, let's get this done and then go grab a beer. Yeah, trying to be so manly. So yeah, we got like 27 bullets, so let's head out.
More survivors. We've got to get that train moving.
And it's okay, we're gonna learn a new mechanic. If you use the left stick to move and R1, you can dodge zombies when they try to attack you. And if you perform a perfect dodge, you can get a sweet counter. And the gun will, when you lock on, try to aim, the gun will automatically go for the headshots. And the best way to kill these zombies, go for the head. That's for every horror movie cliche. And there's some more handgun bullets over there. And mostly, we're going to be dealing with zombies, but later on, we're going to be dealing with other enemies as well. And some enemies there are quicker ways of dealing certain enemies. But right now, we only have to worry about the zombies. Okay, right now, our gun, for standard, will take basically 3 or 4 headshots to permanently kill the zombies. And let's get a move on. It's always nice to check, and we can't get into this toy store until when we can get some lockpicks. And you can see a lot of great references from Capcom's lineup of games. Ghosts and Goblins for the Arthur poster. The Mega Man toy is from Mega Man. Monster Shooter from Monster Shooter. And there was a lot of references from the past. And there's a huge reference with this big wave neon sign, and that's from Mega Man Star Force that I Let's Played a long time ago. And yeah, this poster right here as well, the woman, she's, from what I can tell, she's a reference from I Dream a GD 70s show. That's what I'm thinking, but I could be wrong, or maybe I'm just looking into things too much. And we got the return of red barrels from Resident Evil 7, and the boxes from Resident Evil 7, so most of this game is mostly reusing
Carlos,
stuff.
I reached the main avenue. Which way do I go?
See a big transmission tower? That's the substation. You'll have to circle around through an alley to your right to get there.
You mean the alley that's on fire?
Maybe. Surely a tall drink of water like yourself can put out a few flames.
Fuck you.
Okay, so we can't really do much at the moment because we need to put out this fire, and we're going to need a fire hose. But luckily, we know where to get a fire hose from the demo, so let's get a move on. So mostly this section is just up to the fire hose and putting it in. It's mostly part of the demo. And here comes 3 more zombies and a way forward. And this is the best way of teaching you that red barrels can be super helpful. If you can lure these zombies closer to the barrel and get a good pot shot. If they were in the blast radius, these guys will be burnt alive and they won't be able to attack you anymore. So keep that in mind. Okay, so yeah, we want to continue forward a little bit. So we got Moon's Donuts. There's a way to a save point. Okay, that took 2 bullets. And we could save a whole Christ ton of bullets if we do this. By shooting the electrical generator, we can easily proceed further without getting hurt by the zombies. And we can go through into Moon's Donuts and be a lot safer. And there's a lot more handgun bullets. But on the much higher difficulty, it'll be much harder to get through the game. With more restriction on bullets. We're playing on standard, and there's another locker. We need a lockpick to get in there. And here we are in a save room, and there's a fancy box here. But first, making use of the map will tell us, yeah, there's areas in red. Combining items tell us to do combos, mixtures. So if we combine to make more handgun bullets, we can move these handgun bullets to this one, and we'll make up more space. We'll grab the fancy box and the green herb, and we're going to do more mixing. And this will tell you that we have to take a look at the fancy box, because it's going to help us out a little bit. So let's put those herbs in there, and let's examine the fancy box. Some kind of fancy box. Seems like something is inside. And if we look in here, a red jewel, an imitation ruby, looks like it's made to be slotted into something. And that something is in the trains back in the subway for the commemoration. We'll be heading there in a much later day, but maybe in the next stream episode, we'll be taking care of that, because if you think the commemoration statue is asking for 3 gems that we have to find. Once we get the 3 gems, the gems will give us good rewards. Okay, it seems like a big group of zombies is on us. So let's wait for this guy to pass. And that's the fancy, we performed a perfect dodge. Okay, so the range is quite big, so we could be okay with certain zombies at certain distances. So let's grab some more handgun bullets, and we did say there was a chain near that convenience store. We need bolt cutters to open that. And luckily, bolt cutters will be available to us a little bit. Oh god! Okay, got a big crap of ammo. There we go. That takes care of those. That guy. Now we can grab the gunpowder. Okay, we can make more handgun bullets, or we could save them. We got plenty of ammo. We could save them if we find any high-grade gunpowder. We could get shotgun shells. There's another chained area. We need the bolt cutters to open that. And we have to go through the Kite Bros Railway. That's where the hose pipe is. But I don't want to go there just yet. I want to do something first. I want to check out the Redstone Pharmacy because there's something that we need that will help us out in getting something that will help us for a minor puzzle, not a really big puzzle. It's just an answer for we can get some supplies and answer to a minor thing that we can do. Get 3 bullets in the brain. And there are some green herbs, some minor bits. Oh, looky here, high-grade gunpowder. We can make shotgun shells with the gunpowder. And more handgun bullets. And there's this weird poster for a thing called Aquacure. Remember 937. 937. 937. And that's all we can do here. Alright, let's combine to make shotgun shells. We can put them in the storage box later. What was it? 937? 937, yeah. So yeah, we need that for a minor thing that you could avoid, but okay, so we got some more gunpowder, and you know what? Let's combine to make some more bullets, handgun bullets, to top off our ammo count. And let's go after that fancy thing I was referring to. So, you remember where we went to the donut shop? We could have gone through the donut shop. There's another way. A bit of... oh, God. Another shortcut. And looks like there's a zombie. So we're gonna let this guy come in. And I want to take him out. No hassle. Alright, get on the floor. Alright, how bad? Okay, I'm at orange, so I should be okay. I'll pop in the full heal when it's in the red. So our health goes from green, orange, and red. And there's this safe here. Huh, I wonder what the combination is. Let's have a look at the drug owner's journal. August 24th. This new hair tonic from Umbrella is just flying off the shelves. The stuff they make always works wonders. So it's not a surprise. I was counting on this and ordered a huge shipment. My instincts are paying off. Literally. I just know the sales will continue to rise as word gets out. That said, the string of violent incidents on the news has me worried. Maybe I ought to invest in a good safe to hold all this cash that is rolling in. September 2nd. The new safe is just perfect. Nobody knows the code, not even my wife. It's a secret between me and my beautiful Aquacure queen, and she's never going to give it up to a thief. And that's your answer. We had to go to the pharmacy to see that Aquacure poster. And the combination, it tells us to go 9, 9, 3, 7. And and inputting it is the opposite. So you want to go left 9, right 3, and left 7. And there you go. And with that, we get our hands on the dot sight handgun, our first proper upgrade. And with that, we got our first upgrade, dot sight handgun, a custom part for the G19 handgun. Adds a sight to allow for more precision when taking aim. So let's quickly combine that with our G19 handgun. And now we have a much more better weapon, and examine it further. Dot sight handgun adds a sight. And now we got a much better handgun. And with that, it'll make aiming a little bit better, super better than what happened before. It took us like a couple of seconds. Now permanently reduced to a much more simpler, be much quicker. If we stay still, it'll be like a second at best. So let's head to the Kite Bros Railway and get what we need. And there's our shotgun. Classic shotgun, but we can't really get it right now. Okay, time to try out a new sight, and that was a crit. Crits occur like very rarely, but still, it's good when a crit happens. And here's that fire hose that we need for the garage fire, for that fire. So now we can continue onward. There's another note here. Subway employee memo. Violence is getting worse and worse these past few days. Got a shotgun for when it's at its breaking point. Locking it up in the gun rack. That should keep it safe from any would-be looters while I go out and try to find some more shells. If things go south, cut the chain and bust out that sucker. I pray that we make it out alive. So yeah, the shotgun, we can't really get the shotgun right now because it's stuck in chains. We need the bolt cutters to cut our way through, but we'll have to wait until when we get those bolt cutters. There's some more gunpowder. Oh, that's strange. And yeah, the gunpowder. Oh, grenades. You might want to save the. You know what? I think I'll spend that green herb to get the hand grenade. And I highly recommend we save those hand grenades for a certain type of enemy. A certain enemy that'll become super useful.
This must be the subway company's offices.
Okay, so we found another room. And looky here, we need another lockpick to open this one. And the Kite Bros Railway Manual. Ensuring safety subway operations. In the event of a power outage, the subway will automatically cease options. Once power has been restored, please use the control panel to confirm the stations at which the train will stop, as well as which track segments will be used. If the route entered is unsafe, an error will occur and operations will not assume. And there's this.
Nothing.
And this is a puzzle. But first we need to restore power before we can get started on this puzzle. And it's an okay puzzle. You have to pay attention but we'll get into that. And sadly, for the remake, there's not really much puzzles in this remake. That's one of the bad things about Resident Evil 3 Remake. Seems like there wasn't really any much puzzles in this one than in RE2, and that's one of the downsides for the remake for 3. But we'll get into that later on. There's a lot of issues in this one. I'm not saying that this game is bad. There are some issues that could have been easily fixed, and it would make the plot a little better, in my opinion. but some people just say, oh, the plot in this doesn't match up one-to-one of the original. And I can totally see why, because we'll probably see much more of the issues later in the game. And, yeah, this looks like a trap. Let's just get rid of that trap so we won't have to deal with any issues. And there's some gunpowder. We'll make some handgun bullets. And combine that with that. And, yeah, our max handgun bullets can only go up to 60 at the moment. And here's a shortcut all the way back here. So if you want to get back here super quick, just use the shortcut. And now we're back at the fire. And we're going through some type of garage, so using key items. When you need to use items to unlock a door or solve a puzzle, select the item and then use the use command. So we're going to use the fire hose, connect it to a hydrant, and you can put out some serious flames. So let's use the fire hose on the hydrant to get rid of this fire.
There.
Okay, reactivate the power at the substation, so we can go through here now into the repair garage. And looky here, bolt cutters, just what we need. Okay, right off the bat, we're going to put away this grenade, the shotgun shells, and the bullets, the handgun bullets. We don't really need that much bullets. And let's get our prize, the fabled bolt cutters.
Is someone in here?
Oh, something strange is going on in there. But first, let's save, and yes, I have been playing this game twice now, from the standard to the hardcore version. So yeah, I have beaten this game before, twice. And hardcore, I had to use some cheaper methods, because the difficulty does get a little tougher and ammo is a little scarce, so to say, in the higher difficulties. And there was some places that we can go before. There was the convenience store over there, and we got a lot of running. And we can get some bits. And also, we can grab the shotgun now if you want. You could continue on, and there's another fancy box. And we could go back, and we know what's in the fancy box, another gem. And here's a first aid spray. It's basically a full health for you if you want. And that's all we can get from the convenience store. The fancy box, and the high-grade gunpowder, and the first aid. So let's open the fancy box and get our blue jewel of an imitation sapphire. Looks like it's made to be slotted in something else. So yeah, we could go back to the train station, but I think we want to do one more. I think I want to get all 3 gems before we hit, even considering going back to the train station. I want to do everything in one go. Okay, so far so good. Oh god! Oh god, I hate when I get jumped. So yeah, let's do the smart thing, go around and cut through the moon's donuts first. Do I want to go for the you know what, I'm going for the shotgun first. I want to grab that shotgun. It'll make things a lot easier. And even in the next section to make it a little much more easier for us. Alright, we got the bolt cutters. We'll use the bolt cutters on the chain. And with that, we now have access to the shotgun. And there's no space for the... I should have emptied it more. And I... Oops. Okay, you know what? I think I'm gonna use the herb. I know it's a big of waste, but the shotgun is worth it. So now we got the shotgun, but it starts out with only 4 blasts, but we can easily upgrade it as the G9, as far as the G9 handgun. Oh, nice, got an awesome crit. So he's dead for sure. And that corpse was on the ambulance track thing. And there's another bolt cutter section that we can use. And before we continue, maybe I should go back to the save room and put some junk away, like the blue gem. We don't need the blue gem until when we go back to the train station. We don't have any gunpowder, so we can put that away. We can put the shotgun, the bullets, handgun bullets back. Okay, let's go down where that path was. That should take us. I think down here is mostly... Okay, you shut up. Okay, you guys try and get me. Try and get... Oh, God. Oh, my God. Okay. That's a new thing. Okay. Take care of business. And yeah, we're in the orange, so we don't really need health at the moment, but it's okay, great. A hand grenade, that's going to be helpful. And more shotgun shells. And I do like when things are fully automatic. Alright, so as far as I can tell, let me see, the donut shop, we need the lockpick. Oh, yeah, I missed some gunpowder from where the safe is, so I'll have to go back and get that. There's a red herb. We need the lockpick. Monument, we have to go back there. Mostly we have to go back to the garage. So yeah, mostly at the moment we're good with the bolt cutters. So let's put that away. Hand grenade, we're not going to use that for a little bit. Not until when we're done with the power station. Alright, so let's head towards the power station. And the zombies have woken up again. Alright, let's go over here and take the other route. And those mannequins straightly come from Resident Evil 7. They only did that to save some time. Red herbs, so we can make a full health. If we manage to get a green herb. We don't really need to go back until technically after when we're done with the power station, but I want to get the 3rd gem. As soon as we get our 3rd gem, we're heading back to the train station. Okay, there's a green herb that we can make a quick health. A full heal, store that for later. And there's the shotgun shells. Let's put that in. High grade gunpowder. We need regular gunpowder. And the bolt cutters. Alright, let's open this door next. So what's going on this side of the door?
Here, UBCS?
Yeah, careful. Come on, don't look at me like that, alright? I'm not infected.
Let's take care
No, wait, please!
Whoa!
What the fuck?
He was infected.
He might have been infected.
Oh, stars, this soft. No wonder so many of you dead.
And what are you, UBCS? Killing your own people?
He would have turned. There's your sense of self-preservation. Go back to the subway station. We don't need a bleeding heart like you getting in the way.
Well, seems like our new friend is kind of a bit of an asshole. And we don't know if this guy was infected or not. So if he wasn't, then yeah, that other guy was a murderer. So it seems like he left something, a training log. July 10th, 202 pounds, 12 laps of the yard, 2 circuits. Suck it, prison. Umbrella Corporation just recruited me for a job. A job. Don't know how they're gonna wipe out a life sentence for murdering 20 gangbangers, but whatever. I'll take it. Beats shedding away the rest of my days behind bars. I gotta get back into shape. July 26th, 196 pounds, 20 kilometers run, 3 circuits. Target practice at 400 yards, 5 misses. Caught the chain yesterday and got moved to a UBCS training camp where I fired my first bullet in 2 whole years. Missed a stationary target by 5 inches at 400 yards. I never fucking do that. It's like I forgot everything. Doesn't matter, I'll get sharp again. Watch me. August 15th, 190 pounds. 30 run, 3 circuits. Target practice 600 yards, 2 misses. Okay, I got my shot grouping down to 3 inches. Feeling good. After lunch, they put me through my first mock battle. The Cap and the other guy are good people, and goddamn beasts of war at that. But what the fuck is up with that lunatic Nikolai? Okay, and he used me as a fucking human shield just to score some extra points. So this Nikolai guy is a complete right lunatic. September 25th, 181 pounds, 300 kilometers run, 4 circuits. Target practice after 600 yards, no misses. Murphy's back, baby. You'll never see me miss another target. Tomorrow I go on my first mission, riot control in Raccoon City. I think Jimmy would have liked that. My brother was always the first to reach out and help people. Right up until those street punks took him away from me. Now it's my turn to do some good for a change, the way I know best. So that little booklet told us about some guy named Nikolai, and he's an upright bastard, using people as human shields. Hopefully we haven't met this guy already. And it seems like there was some more shooting going on out here. And another soldier, by the looks of things. UBCS suicide note. September 28th, the Middle East, Eastern Europe, East Africa. I thought I knew what hell was. Figured I never cracked, no matter what was thrown at me. But this one was supposed to be easy, a quick wage. I earned it. It all happened at once. There were 30 guys in our squad, all armed with state-of-the-art assault rifles, and yet we were wiped out in less than 48 hours. I've been through enough shit to know it only ever gets worse. And if that was just the beginning, maybe I'm a coward. I don't care. This is the only way out I have left. I just hope my body doesn't get backed up after I pull the trigger. And so he left a suicide note knowing that, yeah, he's dead. Okay, now we just have to head to the power station, and there's electrician's note. Popular use of generators provided by the Raccoon Electrician Guild. Due to the ongoing power outage, the guild has decided to provisionally place a number of electric generators throughout the city. Everyone is welcome to use them. But remember, these generators are running high voltage currents. If one were to be struck or impacted by gunfire, anyone standing nearby would be electrocuted. And in addition, you got that? If you see a generator spitting sparks, don't go near it. Do not do anything stupid. Safety first, as the saying goes. If we make it through this mess, I have plenty of busted generators for sale at a bargain price. Your neighborhood electrician, Sam. So that's the note telling that these power generators that I was using at the donut shop will stun enemies. And guess who's back from RE2? Cerberus. Cerberus is back, and these guys only take one blast of the shotgun to take care of them. And don't worry about these zombies, they're not gonna get in. And we're super close to the power station, and there it is, the power station that we need to get to. And we had to fight our way in sorting out a fire in order to get to this area. And there's a box here with some gunpowder. Oh, we can discard key items. So yeah, we don't need the bolt cutters anymore. We can just discard them and get rid of them. So yeah, that's going to make my job a little easier. Now we made it to the power station. Now we have to find a way to turn back on the power to this entire place. And we can get the trains moving again. And there are more enemies, and I got a good crit on that one. She's permanently dead. Okay, we got a good shotgun blast on her. And the shotgun right now is very powerful, and this will actually do a lot of the work dealing with those zombies. Okay, nothing in here. More gunpowder. If we want some more handgun bullets, we can always get more later. Or if we can find some high-grade gunpowder, we can get more shotgun shells. Okay, there's a red herb. And we're in the next save room. Facts for Substation Chief. To all employees, in response to the violent outbreak across the city, we have implemented an additional internal power outage. Once the station situation has been brought under control, please activate the 4 breakers ASAP. Once that's done, turn on the main power switch in the control room to reactivate the power grid. So yeah, that note is telling us that, oh god, what the hell happened here? So yeah, there's some weird shenanigans going on in this part of the power station. Seems like the power station seems to have some issues as well. Let's grab some red herbs and get the gunpowder. And we don't need more handgun bullets at the moment. So let's head back to the same room and save and continue. And, well, looky here. A hip pouch returning from Remake of Resident Evil 2. This will give us even more. It's a bit of an inventory upgrade. A small belted pouch, good for carrying more items. And this is super helpful. Okay, we're putting the red herb, the gunpowder. Okay, we can make some shotgun shells. And we can make some medicine. Combine that to get more herbs. Store that for later. Combine that to make more shotgun shells. Combine that. We got 16, basically 20 shotgun shells. And that's all we can get right now. Put the shotgun shell, the handgun bullets there. And we won't make a save until a little bit after a little bit. So what's going on here?
Oh, smells like... Oh, I don't even want to think about it.
So, yeah, looks like a giant infestation happened here. Probably caused by the G virus or the T virus. It doesn't really say. But I think it's in the second one, it's implied that the G virus was involved. And we get a little booklet saying, green herbs, they work. It was starting to look like Chad was never going to come back from his rounds, so I poked my head in there, and fuck me, the next thing I know, I got some maggots squirming down my throat. I was gagging and heaving, but those little bastards didn't seem to mind none. They just wouldn't come up. So I was staggering around like a madman, and then I saw it, a green herb. My grandmother once told me that green herbs are a natural bug deterrent, so I grabbed one and shoved it down my gob and swallowed. And what do you know? The little things didn't want to be in there anymore. I'd never been so happy to throw up. I'm gonna head back out to look out for Chad. If anyone else sees this, remember, eat your greens. Okay. This is telling you about something that's gonna happen in a minute, because we need to turn on the generator, and looks like we need the lockpick. Substation Eternal Memo. The key to the high voltage area has gone missing, and the earliest we'll be able to get a replacement is in next week. In the interim, a lockpick will be provided to the senior employee on duty, and we need a lockpick. We only have one lockpick, and we cannot afford to lose it, so please keep it in its carrying case at all times when you're not using it. And please, could you all check just once more that you did not accidentally take the key home? If you do happen to find it, please bring it to Kate in admission, so we can get our lockpick here. But first, we need to find the head of the sub-power station. And sadly, he's right here. Case.
Oh my god.
Okay, so case. Looks like a special made case from some kind of tool. Something inside? Let's examine it. And open the box. And it's the lockpick, a specialized tool that will allow the skilled user to unlock simple locks where no key is available. And we're going to need lockpicks. And let's use a green herb. And yeah, this infestation is getting worse. And we're not going to be exploring here, not just yet. Now that we got the lockpick, we can go and get the last gem and open those places that with the lockpick. So we have to come back here with the lockpick in order to open the door. And I highly recommend you make sure you keep at least one green herb, and you'll find out why when that occurs. So right now we don't need a herb. We only need the lockpick, and we have to. Right now we just want to open those places with the lockpick symbol, the locks, throughout the major majority of the first arc of the first chapter. The first segment of the game. So yeah, right now we're gonna head all the way back to the places that we saw locks that are needed, and there's a certain toy store that we have to go to because it has something that we need there. Don't worry, the Cerberuses won't come back and try to nibble us, so we're pretty much okay for the time being. So yeah, there were some places that there was some things we can open before. So let's get started on that with our first proper lockpick. And in here, we get first aid spray. We don't need first aid spray at the moment. We're going to be saving that for boss fights and etc. etc. And there was a ton of places that we can go before. Like this toy store that we always wanted to go into. So let's head into the toy store and get what we need. And yeah, there's an enemy right over there. But luckily he's on the ground and easily shootable. And there we go. Let's head into this toy store and look at this. The third fancy box. With, if we look inside, our third and final gem. The green gem, an imitation emerald. Looks like it's made to be slid into something. And there's a little note for your Charlie doll. The original Charlie doll was based on the likenesses of Toy Uncle's founder, Charlie McBacon, and has become the mascot of the company. We'll all be pleased if to present his porcelain Charlie doll, a celebration for our 25th anniversary. Individual handcrafted with love and care by our staff, this limited edition item makes for a perfect gift. We only hope we find his place as a cherished member of your family. Caution, this project is extremely fragile. Take care not to drop it or shake it. And these are basically the collectibles. So if you destroy all the Charlie dolls, you'll get something in return. I can only find like a small amount of the Charlie dolls, so I don't know where the other Charlie dolls are. And some of them are superly cleverly hidden, so I wouldn't be able to find all the Charlie dolls. Okay, yeah. We gotta move. Okay, that's game permanently taken care of. Now we're back at the train station. But we won't be here for long. And we could use the lockpicks. And you know what, we got our first emerald here. Let's put the emerald. And for the emerald, we get a hand grenade. And we're going to be using that as soon as we're done with the power plant. So while we're here, let's grab the blue gem and the red gem. And these next two gem rewards are much better. So let's put the blue gem next. And for that effort, what's this? Tactical stock for the shotgun. And let's put our third and final gem, the ruby gem. Let's see what our reward is. And our reward is another hip pouch, a permanent upgrade. Nice. Alright, tactical stock. A custom part for the M3 shotgun. Reduces recoil by increasing the gun's stability, affording higher accuracy. And our shotgun, the M3 shotgun, 4-round capacity 12-gauge pump action shotgun. It's great to control and wide pallet spread to make it a must-have for when fighting multiple foes. So let's combine that with the shotgun, and we got it's basically a skin for the M3 shotgun. And it's looking pretty awesome. Okay, let's use our luck picks. And we can get more shotgun shells. So yeah, we just need to go back to the donut shop. Go back here to grab some gunpowder. The redstone station, there's nothing really much at the station to collect. We have to come back here. But we'll come back here once we restore power. And we have a simple lock back at the power box. So yeah, we have to make our way to the power box. Make it back to the donut shop now. And that's our plan. Go back to the donut shop, open the lockpick, and we'll be coming back. Don't worry about the train station segment. We'll be coming back to that. And there's the donut shop, but guarded in the way by more zombies. Okay, that guy went down easy. Okay, that didn't work out well. No, it's screw. We got a lot of shotgun shells. And that will take care of the zombies. Zombies are not that bad as soon as we get the shotgun, but there's going to be some enemies that are going to be a little more resilient to shotgun blasts. And another hand grenade. So let's put that in our box. And for a maximum count of shotgun shells that we can have is only 20, so keep that in mind. And you know what? You know what? I think I'll quickly go back and grab that gunpowder. In case we need more shotgun shells. If we find any more high-grade gunpowder. Oh, nice. I quickly did a perfect dodge there. And there's some gunpowder. And that wasn't a crit, that was the advantage of having perfect dodged, and we can get a free shotgun blast to the head. And maybe if we get lucky, we can get a crit out of the deal. So let's quickly reload and start heading back to the power plant. Power station. And then try to restore power to that to the city. And we're pretty much okay for a little bit until when we go inside the power station. So yeah, let's quickly head over there as soon as we can, and then open that locker with the lockpick. Huh, looks like quick cleanup happened. And let's see what's in here. Handgun bullets. Always nice to get more handgun bullets for us. Alright, so let's go into the safe room. Let's put away our shotgun gunpowder. And we can only have 3 hand grenades at one time. And we're going to grab that green herb that I highly recommended before doing this. And before doing this, let's save. Make a high recommendation you save here because you could potentially die. And it would be a huge pain to get all that stuff again. Now we can focus on getting power to the power station once more. So use the lockpick on the lock. And remember what I said about keeping a green herb? Well, this is going to explain why. Because this ugly motherfucker shows up. And we get face hugged to death.
Get it out!
Okay, we got parasites. And the only way to get rid of these parasites is using a green herb. We get our health condition to fine. And these ugly bugs finally come out. I don't know if that enemy looks like a bunch of fleas. So now we're inside the hive of these fleas, and they're going to be a huge issue for us. And these are basically the lickers. They do have some of the ideas of the lickers, because they can be on the walls, on the ground, high on the walls, on the ground, and they're ready for their commitment of surprise attacks. And yeah, these assholes can perform surprise attacks. Surprise attack! So keep that in mind. So these guys are going to be assholes. And these giant evil fleas from hell only take one blast of the shotgun to be permanently killed. So yeah, you might want to come in here with the shotgun. Okay, there's a shortcut here, but our main objective is to restore power to the power station, and here's our first one. 1 of 4. And surprise attack! Surprise attack! Yeah, these giant fucking fleas, man. They are assholes, and they like to commit surprise attacks. You're safe up here, as long as you don't go for the fleas. And there's a note here? Chad's? Oh, this was Chad. What happened to this place? I've seen some strange shit over the past few days. Those strange bugs building their nests. That metallic smell wafting through the vents. But fuck, if it didn't all go straight to hell overnight. I need to check in on my ma uptown, but the boss says I can't leave until I drop all the breakers. God damn it, better finish up quickly so I can get out of here. Well, fuck me. My stomach hurts so much I can hardly move. At the last breaker, a big ugly bastard of a bug got the drop on me and shoved a big fucking tube down my throat. I managed to get away, but somehow I kept from vomiting from the spot. Fuck it, it hurts. It feels like something's moving inside, holding it together. I can't believe I haven't puked. Fuck, it hurts. Like I'm going to tear apart. I think this is it for me. I love you, Ma. So he didn't take his own goddamn, like his brother's advice. That's probably why you need the green herb to deal with that bullshit. Okay, this way should lead to a power box. And this was the only way to get through. Uh-oh. Yeah, I saw 2, but luckily we killed both of them. And there's the next power box. Or fuse box, or junction box. Turn it on, quickly check. We don't want any more surprise attacks. Surprise attack! Oh god. Oh god! Double surprise! So yeah, another way forward has been cleaned. And these giant fucking fleas are fucking everywhere. And there's our third power box. Oh god! I see you, motherfucker! God damn these giant fucking fleas, man! Uh-oh. Sorry! Oh god dang it! God damn it. I have to spend a green herb to get rid of the parasite's status ailment. Oh, bullshit! Oh god, we're going to be spending a lot of shotgun shells dealing with these giant fucking fleas. And luckily for us, we don't have to deal with any more of the giant fucking fleas. Of these giant fleas, motherfuckers. God, I hate these god motherfucking giant fleas.
Time to get the hell out of here.
Yeah, thank God we're going to be out of this fucking shit. Goddamn fucking fleas! I saw you, asshole. Nope. Heal. Fucking giant fleas. God damn, these giant fleas are assholes. But luckily for us, we'd be permanently be done with these assholes.
Okay. All that leaves is the main power switch.
Because we never see these giant fucking threats ever again.
Enjoy that.
There is some stuff in there, but I don't want to deal with the giant fucking fleas, man. Okay, the next section, we're going to be needing these hand grenades. And also a first aid. It'll become perfectly clear as soon as we're done here. So let's save. Now that we've restored power, we can now go to the power box.
Carlos, it's Jill. I've restored power to the subway.
Nice going. Next up is the traffic control system. It should be in the subway company's offices.
Right. I think I know the building.
Really? Way to go, partner. One step ahead.
Not your partner.
Bring the trains online in the subway office. So now we gotta go back to the subway office to to switch the tracks, and now we can do that puzzle that we saw a little earlier. Okay, we got our stuff sorted. And we're gonna need the grenade for something coming up, but we got our handgun bullets. We can handle anything. Those zombies, they're just a minor threat, no problem. So, let's get to it, and let's head over to the to the subway office. Oh god! Oh god, it's you! Yeah, Nemesis is back. And, yeah, you need the grenades in order to get... You want to do this, you want to toss a grenade the first time you see the Nemesis. Throw a grenade, and he will go down automatically. So, the reason why I did that, so I can get my hands on this supply case. And if we examine the supply case, an Umbrella brand case with useful stuff inside. So let's open up, see what's inside. And we can get an extended magazine handgun. A custom part for the G19 handgun holds additional bullets, allowing for 33 shots before reloading. And that is super damn useful. You want... So yeah, from certain encounters with the Nemesis, if we encounter him, but it won't you won't know, but I do know the perfect time for when you are okay to do Nemesis, getting to try to take on Nemesis. You want to be at least prepared. Okay, and yeah, Nemesis from now on is going to go after us. He will hunt you down until you're dead.
Carlos, that thing is still alive. It's after me.
What? Run! Come back to the station.
Not until I get traffic control online.
Okay, so we're going to have to deal with the Nemesis. So yeah, he's going to be stalking us until when we are finished with this segment of the game. So now Nemesis is going to be hunting us for a little bit. And he is not going to be very nice to deal with. So yeah, the Nemesis is basically the equivalent of Mr. X. But sadly, yeah, he's only a big threat. He's only going to do the Mr. X thing for this segment of the game. And the rest will just be like staged. And yeah, he is scary, and he will come after you. I don't know if it's a good time to try this. Oh god. Go. Okay, let's try it. Yeah, we can stun him, but he's not gonna stop. We got to keep moving. We only stalled him, but he'll be back. And yeah, this guy is relentless and scary. Okay, now we're back here. Now we have to do the puzzle segment while dealing with Nemesis. And you had to... we could have easily come back here and get the last lockpick stuff that we can pick to get some really nifty items. I don't know where Nemesis is right now. I think we've lost Nemesis for a little bit, but I don't know how long.
Now what?
Nice. Now you gotta plot out a route.
Okay, give me a sec.
Okay, let's open the lock. And shotgun shells. Nice. Now we can do this puzzle proper.
Alright, where are we headed?
The train is stopped at Redstone Street. We need to reach Fox Park Station.
Fox Park Station.
Program that in.
Hey, I'm Super Cop. Consider it done.
Okay, so for this puzzle, we need to map a route from Redstone Street all the way to Fox Park. And this puzzle is super easy if you just came out of the menu and just remember which route that you have to take. So we have to take RE2, then FA02, FA02, then we have to move the train to RA03, RA03, then at St. Michael's Clock. Okay, so we're going through Redstone Street, Faust Avenue, Raccoon Central Station, St. Michael's Clock Tower, and Fox Park. So we're at the Raccoon Central Station. Now we have to set it to St. Michael's Clock. That is SA2.
Redstone Street to Fox Park.
SA2. And then FO01, and that's our only option. And with that, that's the puzzle.
Route confirmed.
Carlos, it's me. I finished inputting the subway route.
Chill, you are amazing. Tough as nails, too. Hurry back to the station. We'll make sure the subway's ready to depart.
And that's the train puzzle. It's not a hard puzzle to deal with. But now we can continue. Oh, what the? Okay, that's a weird new thing. Yeah, we got introduced to a new enemy, and I don't know what they're called. I don't know who's causing it. It's implied that the Nemesis has something. We get a good answer of what's going on with these things. These weird-looking head crab things. Oh god. Oh god, that is super creepy. That's like John Carpenter, the Thing going on here. It's kind of super creepy. And we only have one grenade left. Great. And I want to do a certain thing. So I want to save that grenade to get some good stuff. So let's get a move on with our save. Get a grenade ready, because guess who's behind this door? The Nemesis is back, and he's causing the weird infections. Okay, got rid of him. Let's grab the supply case, our second supply case, and quickly open it. And with that, we can get our second upgrade for the basically our third handgun, modular handgun, a custom part for the G19 handgun. In addition to dampering sound, it also tightens the firing pin for a greater chance of dealing critical damage. So with this upgrade, we'd be getting more crit chances with the G19. And that's good for us. And now we just have to snatch and run all the way back to the train, to the subway station. We've done everything here. Oh, nice. Got a good crit. Okay, the Nemesis isn't after us, so we're safe for the moment. And we're almost safe. Let's quickly get under here. And that's it. We're basically done with the Nemesis a little bit. And we're going to be dealing with him just a little bit more, but we're getting to the end of the first act of this game. Basically, all that was just the first act. And we got, like, 4 more acts to go. So now let's head back.
Nice job, Super Cop. I'm impressed.
We back in business?
Yeah, mostly. But we need 30 to 40 minutes to finish maintenance.
Oh, great. Oh, looky here.
How are we doing?
Oh, God, Nikolai.
No chance of fighting our way out of the city. Why is she here?
She's helping get the trains running again.
Bad time to start carrying dead weight, friend. She's unreliable. Can't pull the trigger when it counts.
Hey, take it easy.
She'll get you killed.
Sorry about that. Everyone's a little worked up.
Oh, God, no.
Not again.
It's me he's after.
Hey.
I'll buy you some time.
Hey, wait! Wait, Jill! No! Damn it!
Oh, great. Now we're getting chased by the... Ah, we missed a good reference. Know what? Kill me. Yeah. And the Nemesis is a pretty beast of a monster to deal with. And we're now on rails as a chase sequence. Nemesis, standard weaponry is no use against this creature. Just keep running. Yeah, this guy is a monster.
Come on, you creepy-ass stalker. You want stars? I'll give you stars.
And that's from the end of the original Resident Evil 3 when Jill says that line. It's kind of cheesy when you hear it in the original, but it's kind of earned it in the remake. And strangely enough, a weird detail that the game doesn't do that much. The Nemesis does speak, but he can only say one word. And that word is stars over and over again. And he is a creepy motherfucker. While the Nemesis is down, let's get the frick out of here. So he's going to be stunned for quite a bit, so this will give us the perfect chance to escape. And the Nemesis is gone. And guess where we are? We're in the sewers. Oh, great. A sewer level. And luckily, the Nemesis can't go after us in the sewers, so we're pretty much safe from here on out.
Carlos, do you copy? Carlos! Oh, shit. Oh, I need to find another way out.
Find a way above ground, so we have to find another way out so we can get back to the station and just to get to Carlos, and yeah, Nikolai is with, and we finally get to meet Nikolai, and he's that asshole that was mentioned, that psychopath from that note. So yeah, we now know that asshole's name, Nikolai. And yeah, in the original, Nikolai was originally the leader of the team. And now he's been reduced and got replaced by Victor as the main head of the team. of these mercenaries. So yeah, that's quite interesting to know. And let's see what's in this supply box that I worked so hard to get. Our third supply cache is just shotgun shells. But don't worry, we'll encounter the Nemesis again. And I think we get more upgrades. You can get more upgrades from the Nemesis, so yeah. You know what, I'm gonna save here, and it's been like 2 hours, so you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna stop it here, and next time on Resident Evil 3, we try to find our way out of the sewers and head back towards Chris, Victor, and Nikolai, and hopefully stay away from the Nemesis. So yeah, welcome to Resident Evil 3 Remake, and until then, until the next stream part, this is Josh24214, and next time, we're going through the smelly sewer levels. So until then, have a good day everybody, and bye for now.